couple more letters and a couple of more illustrations. Ooh. Okay. Is everything good? Everything looks like it might be good. What's going on, guys? It is iSlyCoop88, also known as Steve, and still shaking the cobwebs off a little bit, guys. I'm still trying to get awake. Rather than drinking coffee, I'm drinking a lot of herbal green tea. Like enough caffeine to get me perked up, but not enough that I'm gonna be shooting off the walls. As you can tell by the title of the video, guys, I am gonna give you guys an update on when I will be back doing videos, and or streams for Twitch and whatnot. I'm gonna probably post this. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to post it onto Twitch, but I'll probably do something Twitch related and let people know when I'm going to start streaming back on there. But in general, for the YouTube part of what I do, just to let you guys know where my head is at and when I might possibly be back, I want to say it's still going to probably, because I don't want to stream that much during the winter time, because winter is not only a hard year for people that work in retail. Those that work in retail know what I mean, but with Valentine's Day and a bunch of stuff outside of YouTube personally, I just kind of feel like it's not a good time to try to come back, because I'll just be faking it to make it, so to speak, and I just am going to feel I'm still in a very frustrated and flustered place. Some stuff is just beyond my control, but it still kind of annoys me. So, unfortunately, guys, I probably won't begin streaming again, possibly until, say, the end of February, beginning of March. Because I feel like that might be a good time. Possibly, I'll have to look at the calendar dates, but I want to eventually get back into doing videos, get back into the habit of streaming. But I also want to do it a little more slowly. Now that I've had time away to kind of have a lot of stuff to think about and a lot of stuff, to have clarity for, I've kind of started to realize that I involved myself a little bit too much, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all, but I got so wound up in the starry-eyed, I want to make this work. I want to be famous. I want to build a fan base, that I started frustrating myself because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, which I'm sure I've talked about that before. It's a give and take thing with me. I try to look at this as something fun to do, and a lot of times I lose sight of that. And I wasn't having a good year last year at all, and the beginning of this year has been pretty shitty, I won't lie. I'm not going to be blunt and hold back on it. It's been pretty shitty. But, having said that, I'm trying to be a little bit more positive and a little bit more mature about things. And that's okay. That's good. Because I want to. I want to be a little bit more optimistic. And it also doesn't help that where I'm at right now, I don't have close friends to hang out with. I don't have all this stuff. Like, I'd have to basically line up my schedule with other people's, and that's probably a bigger reason why, is because I'm trying to do more socializing outside of doing this stuff, because I feel like at some point I started getting a disconnect from reality, which is a big reason that I started taking this break. Was because I started disassociating a lot of different things that I shouldn't have disassociated, and that's not a good thing. And when you realize that that's not a good thing, you kind of have to take a step back and say, okay, I need to maybe take some time for myself. I need to assess the situation and do so rationally. And that's basically what I've done for the past while since the last video I did. And the end of the year didn't end well, and they've also changed up my schedule, guys. My work schedule has changed drastically. So if I am doing a video, I'm probably just going to do it to one video a day, even though that's going to kill me. You know, streaming's just pretty much going to be almost non-existent. So I pretty much, guys, am going to have to figure out a workaround for that as well. So it's an interesting thing. But as far as how I'm doing, but as far as when I'm going to come back, like I said, late February, early March is kind of my goal. If I don't, I'll update you guys on if maybe that might not be plausible. And I'm looking into Mixer as well. I'm going to probably start looking into Mixer, setting that up, because as far as Christmas, guys, I got an Xbox One finally. You know, I actually was surprised. You know, my mother and I were opening gifts, and she knew that I had been wanting to try to get an Xbox for a while, but that I was trying to pay off my debts and get a lot of other stuff done, and that, you know, an Xbox just wasn't in the cards for me at the moment. And she actually went out and got me one, which I have actually been playing on and off. I'm not saying that I'm not going to play it like non-stop. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to play it non-stop, but I'm slowly getting myself into the habit of playing it. And it's actually been good because I've re-downloaded a lot of my old 360 games and started playing through them just for nostalgia's sake and a bunch of other things. And I found out that rather than Twitch, they have Mixer as their streaming service program. So I might be on 3 different platforms. I might be on YouTube, Mixer, and, you know, Twitch. It's like YouTube and Twitch for my PlayStation, and Mixer possibly for my Xbox. I don't know if they support Twitch. I think they did, but it caused a lot of problems, so they switched to Mixer. I don't know. Either which way, it's still going to be fun, guys. I'm going to try to get a lot of stuff in there. But as far as how I am mentally and emotionally, I'm just very frazzled. I'm in a state of mind where I don't feel comfortable coming back. I kind of don't want to come back yet. I still want to give it another month or two because a lot is going on and there's a lot of things that I'm trying to prepare for. And I'm shooting for late February, early March, but if that doesn't work out, I may wait a little bit longer. It may not even be till the middle of the year before I come back, which I'm sure for a lot of you, you're just like, well, then why bother coming back at all? You know, I've debated that, but I think it's just, I need a long, like, stayed hiatus, which kills me because I want to do videos. And I'm tempted with the idea of just doing stuff like this. Like vlogs, not so much vlogs where you can see my face, but like gameplay stuff where like I give updates, but I'm also kind of playing a game or I'm using a game in the background. Like right now I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I've actually been going through the entire Assassin's Creed series. And that's oddly kind of helped me therapeutically. And I think it's just because being a history fan, you know, it's a good little thing to kind of keep me excited. You know, keep me in a positive mood. So yeah, guys, other than having kind of a timestamp on when I might try to start doing videos again, I'm trying to relax, trying to get myself in a better mindset. I'm trying to put last year behind me, move on this year, try to be a little bit more positive, and we'll see what the year does. We'll see what it does. But right now, I'm focusing on me, which is a good thing. And when I do finally come back and I do start making vids and stuff again, or I start streaming on Twitch again, or I even start streaming on Mixer, hopefully you guys will follow me, and hopefully you guys are still patient. The way I look at it, as much as you guys love my vids, I encourage you guys, just watch a lot of your other regular YouTubers. And once I come back, and once I start coming back, then maybe I'll start trying to be consistent again. But right now, everything's just. Right now, I'm in a state where I'm so exhausted mentally and emotionally, and even a lot of days physically, that it's not going to be worth the effort. And if I'm not putting 100% behind it, or any enthusiasm, then it's not worth it. Then it's not worth really doing. So with that being said, guys, I went a little bit over. I wanted to make it a short update video, but that's okay. You guys know how I am. I ramble. So I'm gonna stop the video right here. I'm actually gonna play a little bit of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Or I may just, switch par the course, and play one of the other ones. But guys, have a good one. I hope y'all still are very understanding that I need to get my head in the right place. And that, I've just, towards the end of last year to the beginning of this year, it's just been a constant struggle. Since the last time I did a vid, it's been a constant struggle, and I've not really been 100% enthused about wanting to try to get back into doing vids. I haven't given up. I've not given up. I feel like right now is just not a good time to come back. And I'm okay with that. It bothers me, but I'm okay with it a little bit more because, it's not a priority. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are understanding of that fact. So take care, guys. Have a good one. And I will see you all in the next one.